Hi folks, Chuck Borelli, Real Rehabber. Today we're going to talk about calculating ARV and running comps. We're going to have my lovely wife Sue, since she is our licensed real estate broker here in Florida with We Say Sold, and that is Sue's brokerage. And we're going to have her tell us about how to run comps and how to calculate your ARV for a flip or a hold or whatever you want to do. Sue, why don't you fill us in here?
Thank you. Well, first of all, let's define the acronym. ARV stands for After Repair Value. So that means once you're all done renovating the house, what can you sell it for? So what we do is we run comps, or comparative market analysis. CMA is another acronym we like to use in the real estate world, and try to determine what other houses that are like this house sold for in the area. So one thing I like to do is whenever I get a chance to talk to an appraiser, I'll ask him questions about, what's the difference if I have a shingle roof versus a metal roof, and what about block versus frame construction, things like that. And it's going to depend on your area. A good appraiser is going to know if you're in one city versus another, what the difference is going to be. I mentioned block versus frame construction. That matters here in Florida, at least in our area of Florida. I've talked to people in other parts of Florida where it doesn't matter as much, but it can make up to a $10,000 difference here where we are. Somewhere else in the Midwest, maybe that's not going to matter so much. In fact, maybe even a frame constructed house is going to be better. So you want to make sure you're talking to people in your area that are familiar with what your area is. If you have access to a realtor or to the multi-listing service, the MLS, it's a great place to go for resources. You can see if there were any concessions made on sales, and you want to make sure that you're comparing houses that are of similar style. So you don't want to compare like a 2-story to a 1-story. You want to compare houses that are similar age. Even though you're renovating it and making it like new, age does matter. And you also want to look at square footage. Those are the pretty primary basic things. You also want to make sure you're probably within 500 square feet of a house if possible. Sometimes you need to expand your parameters out a little bit more if you can't find a lot of comparables, if it's a really unique kind of neighborhood or house, which we try not to do those. You want to have mass appeal. But you want to make sure that the house is identical is ideal, but not very feasible. So you want to make sure the house is as similar as possible to the house that you're renovating. And then what I do is a lot of times I'll go through more detail on, does this house have granite? What kind of roof do you have? What's the age of the roof? What is the floor's difference in flooring here? Tile versus carpet, and so forth. You want to know your area. You can use a realtor and have them pull comps, what we call comps, for you, or you can look at the property appraiser. A lot of people go to Zillow and look at what the Zestimate is in the house. Be cautious of that, because the Zestimate is taking kind of an average of what's sold in that area, but you want to know what kind of neighborhood you're looking at, and Zillow will tell you if, this doesn't seem right. It seems a lot different than other sales in the area. But it's better if you can be familiar with your own area and know what people are buying and how much they're paying for different features of the house. So a good way to get to know the market is to just start watching real estate, watching what's going on, whether you're using Zillow or some other software program, and just kind of know what's out there and what those values are. We love working with people. We love helping people get out of difficult situations and they're selling us a home. We love helping the end buyer, and of course we love helping our contractors and our investors, and having everybody win. It's only a good situation if it's a win-win for everybody. Remember to like us, follow us, share videos, and put any comments in the comment section below.